Hi there, I'm Jessica Kringle from Crafters Countdown, and we are getting ready here at the North Pole to be doing your Christmas countdown for 2018. Yay, I'm so excited. I've been working really hard getting ready for that. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you do get a little hint because we're going to make a craft together today that will be a perfect gift to go along with what you could be making if you join me for the countdown. So this is a little Christmas kitchen angel. All of the components are completely perfect for someone to go ahead and take this apart and use, but when you present it, it's a perfect little angel. Isn't that cute? So all that you need to make this is a pot holder, a dish towel, and a dishcloth, a washcloth. So I'm going to show you how to put one of these little angels together for the kitchen. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is choose our towels. Now I got these at the stores where things cost just $1 because those are a great deal and lots of fun. And of course I chose Christmas colors. They don't quite have their Christmas decorated towels and things out yet, but I thought it would be fun to just use Christmas colors for this. So we'll do the green one here. We'll want to make sure we have a little piece of ribbon ready so that when we're holding it tight, we'll be able to have something to tie around it. All right, so set this aside, and we're going to simply fold this over and then fold it over again. We want to make sure that we try to keep these all about the same size. They call this the accordion fold because it looks like an accordion. The bellows of an accordion, right? The bellows of one of those things you use to keep your fireplace stoked. All right, so we have this folded back and forth, and then we're going to find the center and fold it in half. Now it's not important that the bottom part stay accordion folded. What's important is that the top part stays accordion folded because that is our little angel's head. As we fold it over, we want to try to make them as level as possible. And now we'll take the piece of ribbon that I pulled aside to tie, and we will tie this as tightly as possible. Now, of course, if you have a helper or if the elves weren't so busy helping Santa, I could get someone to put their finger down here so that the knot stays just a little bit tighter, but don't have any personal help here right now. So going to pull this tight. One of the things that's really nice about this ribbon instead of yarn is that you can pull it quite a bit tighter. All right, and I will put that little bow in front, and there we have the beginnings of our angel. All right, so the next thing that we'll want to do is put her wings on. And for that, you will use a square pot holder. This is kind of nice. It has lines in it already, so you can already sort of fold it. I'm going to choose green for this so that it matches. And what I want to do is tuck this into the string that I've already pulled, and it's going to be a little bit tight, but you can get it in there. So we have that tucked through the ribbon that we've already tied around here, and it's just sticking out in the back so that when we take our pot holder and we accordion fold it as well, lots of accordion folds in this one. And then remember, I forgot to tell you, I know that I told you in previous years, but don't forget that you want to use square knots when you're tying things. And a square knot is right over left and under, and then left over right and under. Okay, so we've got this accordion folded as well. This is a little bit slicker, so it's a little bit more difficult to keep in line. But we're going to set this on top of the ribbon as centered as possible, and then grab a hold of that, and as tightly as possible. Again, another set of hands would be a wonderful thing, but if you don't have it, you just do the best that you can. And we're going to tie this as tightly as possible also, right over left and under, and then left over right and under. That's our square knots. Those kind of knots hold really well. And then you can trim this so that you don't have ribbon sticking out. Ooh, and there's the start of our pretty little angel. And then the last thing that she needs are her little hands. And in my case, that would be so praying that I don't burn anything in the kitchen, right? Okay. So, again, I have these little washcloths for the kitchen. We always called them dish rags. Some people don't like the word rags, but that's what we called them when I was growing up. And then just like the other two pieces, we're going to take and accordion fold. This one's a little bit easier because it's a little bit smaller. And you go back and forth. With the larger one, I didn't flip it over each time. With this one, it's much easier to do that. And I think that you get a more consistent fold if you're flipping it back and forth each time. All right. And so there we have that. And then I will use a little piece of white to match this. And what we're going to do is, starting in the back, just under her wings, I'm going to place the center of the little arms, and then fold it in front. You want to do that really tightly, actually, so that it goes around and sticks out as far as possible. And then we'll take our ribbon and tie it around to hold that on there. And when the person wants to use this, if they choose not to leave it as an angel, as a decoration in their kitchen, but need to use the hot pad and the wash rag and the towel, all they have to do is snip these little knots that you've made, and they will have all of their parts here together. I've tied this on here. I'm going to trim this also so that it's not sticking out. And then, just to make her a little more decorative, we can take some of these slightly thicker and very pretty pieces of ribbon and use some different colors of these. Going to just tie a bow around her neck so she's got a pretty little bow up front just for decoration. So I'm going to tie this. There's already that other one there that we used to tighten it. And now that it's kind of held in place, if we tighten that a little bit tighter, it will make it even more defined as a head. I'm going to do a square knot first to hold this in place, and then tie all of the pieces together into a pretty little decorative bow. Oh, and there we have another kitchen angel that's similar to the first one. What do you think? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and make another one out of the red. I'll show you in the pictures when I'm done. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel because we will be starting our Christmas countdown on December 1st this year. And you just might need some of these supplies in order to keep up and count down along with us, okay? Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.